All right, everybody. In this next segment, let's talk about the mount transition. Side control to mount. So the three main strategies that I use, I'm gonna cover the first one. How do you do the step over step? I guess I'm being redundant here. The step over mount. Lie down, please, first. Okay, so one of the problems with step over mount, can I do a favor? And this is a test that I do with all my students. Keep your legs elevated, either the near leg posted on the other leg or both legs up like you're blocking the mount. So how are you gonna get your leg around? Okay, so a lot of times you're in this position here, and basically when you're on the side control for the mount, people kind of slide the arm over. Sometimes they hide the arm behind the elbow and they rotate the hip. They're facing that way, okay? So the first rule here, keep your legs up, fight a little bit, is balance. My head is low, okay? You cannot be here and allow the guy to cross face you. The guy cross faces you here, he grabs his hands together, he can put a lot of pressure on your neck and lean you back. So you're here, okay? So basically, I do a hip on hip, and I stretch my leg, and I keep my other leg in. Try to elbow escape the other leg. See if you can push the other leg to the guard. I have to hide that knee. See here, try to put me back in the guard there. Do you see how I keep that knee tight? I'm squeezing that knee. Let me do it again one more time. So basically here, one of the mistakes that people do when they go for the step over, they keep the other leg relaxed. So as you step the leg over, the guy traps the second leg, and he can kind of get you in the guard or get your back. So start over again. So when you put your belly button on the guy, try to do the same thing again. I roll the guy over my knee. Try to do it. I still keep my knees facing the way and squeeze hard. Okay, in this position here right now, I'm gonna grapevine as I kind of get to the position. Let's see the other side. Sorry for the pressure. So here we are, one, I'm here, right? Elbow behind, tuck your elbow in, control, belly button, belly button. Do you see the difference here? Belly button on belly button. Try to put me back in the guard there. Yes, good. If I try to square with the guy, he puts me in the guard. Go ahead. Go back again. So when you step the leg over, squeeze the hip. Try to do it again. Do you see what I'm doing? The foot that steps over the hip pulls the hip to you. And now here, as you rotate your hip, you grapevine the foot. Okay? Thank you. Now, let's go one step behind and anticipate any reaction he may have by allowing your belly button to be leveled with his hip. You guys remember in the previous tapes we did the soft spot. So here, if I'm at 3 o'clock, I want to move to 5 o'clock. Keep defending a little bit, and here, now look, hip on hip. Now here, I'm so tall. Can you lift your legs up? I kind of walk my tiptoes together. Can you put me in the half guard? I'm too tall. You can't do it. This is called the tiptoe step over. One more time. I'm 9 o'clock. I move 7 o'clock. And here, look, belly button, tiptoe. See that? So he tries to put me in the guard. Go ahead. Here, look. Put me in the guard. I'm too tall. Okay? The thing that you're going to see when you do the tiptoe step over, your hip gets more elevated. He loses the range. Did you feel like you couldn't push the leg? So I kind of like that too. So keep your both legs extended. Now, so we can do this challenge drill. So if you're watching this, I want you to challenge each other, and there's no best feeling in the world to be able to accomplish the position when your training partner is challenging. That's technique right there, ladies and gentlemen. So let's do this. 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Okay, here you actually, in this position, I don't even have to spin the arm. I just kind of tiptoe. Here, put me in the guard, lift your legs up. Good, knees together. So one leg will replace the other. See that? Right there. One last time. Sorry. 7 o'clock, belly on belly, keep defending a little bit, keep your leg up, head down the ground. Walk your tiptoes, look, put your knees together, one knee close to the hip, the other one over the head, the leg, yes, right there. Very good. Thank you. Okay, now when you change angles in this particular segment, we're gonna do the 180 mount, okay? So think about a clock, okay? 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and vice versa. You wanna spin all the way. If I'm 3 o'clock, meaning elbow level, I'm gonna spin all the way to 7 o'clock, close to his opposing hip, and vice versa. So this is kind of how the range goes on the 180. It's gonna be actually a little bit more than 180. So when I'm here in this position, belly button, as I spin over here, I go, I move back a little bit, I pull the legs, look, hip on hip, and then from here, boom, get to the mount, okay? I'm gonna switch sides now. Okay, I'm here, stay strong. One common denominator here will be belly button on belly button. Remember to kind of go a little bit more 7 o'clock. Belly button, now you spin, be careful not to hurt the guy's wrist. Keep spinning, pull the arm in a little bit. Sometimes it's good to pull the arm in. As you go, keep blocking me a little bit. Pull his opposing leg to you and squeeze your belly button against that hip. So it's so easy to have that step over transition and put the guy in a real bad shape. Let me do one last time, starting from this side again. Stay more defensive a little bit. At the end, try to raise that leg just to see if you can mess up a little bit the position. So here, 3 o'clock, I go to 5 o'clock. Belly button on belly button. Spin 1, spin 2. As I keep going towards the head, I move back. The far elbow tries to bump a little bit if I can. His elbow. See, the elbow, if I make his elbow misaligned, that makes him weaker. So I'll try if I can always to bump a little bit as I switch sides. So let's do one more time here from the beginning. 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, belly button. Switch arms, one over, one blocking. And here as I go, we move back. My left elbow blocks. Okay, keep going. Now spin away from me. The other way, spin, yeah. A lot of times the guy's gonna try to run. So there's a chance that you can actually reset the original position, going back to the same spot and then mounting right there. So you go halfway into the 180 and go back, or as I'm going for the 180, keep moving, I grab the leg. So if you try to spin away, I pull that leg to me. Then I switch and grab the other leg, pull the other leg to me, belly button, try to challenge. So here you see how I kind of can roll back and forth. My leg is close to his leg, and then from here, boom, I get the position. Thank you. Do you like these videos? Do you see something that you want to share with your friends? Are you going to come back for more? Guess what? Like and subscribe. And I promise you, we're going to take care of you, send some cool stuff. Don't forget, like, share, and make sure you do your homework. Take care.